Hello everyone, welcome back for another video, but welcome for the first time to a Legends of Runettera video from me. I'm very excited, very happy to finally be showcasing this game that I've been loving to play. I've been waiting for this game for a very long time, and I think I'm finally ready to showcase the first deck that I have built and created for this game. Do not check the name of the other one. But yeah, this is my Noxus Shadow Isles Death Dealers deck. Now, of course, I will be going over this deck, explaining it quite a little bit, because I know there are a lot of new players into the game, and well, even though I'm not the most, like, I've been playing for just 3 days, I don't think I know every single thing about the game, but I don't think I know enough to explain to you guys. So if you are not interested in, seeing the deck and, me talk about it, you can just skip here to the time of the video, of the games of the video. And yeah, for those that stick, let me talk through the little things here and there about this deck. So this is basically an upgraded variation of the free pre-constructed deck you will be given by the game as far as Noxus and Shadow Isles go, which is a very aggro-focused deck when they give it to you. But it's still a very aggro-focused deck, not a super supreme aggro deck, but it's pretty aggro still. And it goes through the idea of sacrificing your own creatures, building up board state, and just overall having a lot of control but playability and just attacking your opponent. So let's start with the one of the 1-drops. So we have Warden Spray. Now I do have this card inside because it is a 1/1, so it just falls off very quickly. When it dies, that's Last Breath is basically when you die, give me the thing it attacks, and it gives us just a random follower, which is not bad because it's just a body that falls on turn 1, which is doesn't really happen that often, but it's just fine with us. It's a very nice sacrificial sip or lamp, whatever. It just provides us with value overall. Now let's go to the creatures first. We're gonna talk about, of course. So let's go to Cursed Keeper. Now Cursed Keeper is a card that when you play it, it can't block, and it's a 1/1 for 2 mana. So you can see it's not a good card. But when it dies, through our means, like sacrificing it, it will provide you with a 4/4. So not only can you, and here's the card that I want to talk about, for 0 mana, so it's free to play, we kill an ally, we sacrifice it, and we can play a 3/2, but if we sacrifice Cursed Keeper, it gives us a 4/4. So for 2 mana, we effectively have created a 4/4 and a 3/2. So that's a very, very strong early game presence, After that, we do have, we'll go for 3 champions in the end as well. We have House Spider, which basically is a 2/2 spider that summons a 1/1 spider. It's a very nice little card that, gives you a defender and builds up the spider army, which, well, we'll talk about it now. It's Elise. So champions have upgrades. You meet a certain quota like this. Start of the round, you have 3+ spiders, and it upgrades. And when it upgrades, it becomes Spider Queen Elise, which gives everything fearsome and challenger. Now I will be going through that better into the games, but basically challenger is like, I want to attack that person, and I want that person to defend me when I attack. And fearsome is basically only creatures with 3 or more damage can block me. So it's a very nice play because he falls for 2. When he attacks, he creates a spiderling, and if you have house spiders, for example, turn 4, she can become a Queen Elise. That's very good. Excuse me, too much talking. Anyhow, apart from that, we have another spider called Arachnoid Sentry. I really love this card because it stuns our opponent, and as you can understand, stun, basically our opponent cannot attack or defend this turn, so this is a very, very strong 3/2 card. Really like it. We have Kalista. Basically, she is kind of like the Joker of the card, just something to fill the champion pool, because I really don't have all the champions I would want to use, but she's okay on her own. She basically gives +2/+0 to an ally, and if you ever get the chance to upgrade her and level her up, she's a very, very strong card because she revives the champion you bonded her with. Sorry, the minion or unit you bonded her with. So if we bond her with Cow Spider, we basically summon House Spider again, which summons a Spiderling, or Elise can be resummoned, etc., etc. So it's a very good card that rarely works. Now, the other very big synergy of our deck, the Undying. Now, this card's freaking amazing. What basically does, it can only attack, like the Innkeeper, or sorry, how's it called? The Cursed Keeper. So it can only attack, but every time it dies, it comes back at the next round with a 1+1+ counter for each time it has died. So we kill it so many times in a game that it pressures out our opponent through early to mid to late game. So it's a very, very, very good card. It's amazing. We can sacrifice it as many times as we want, always getting value, always founding value. This is definitely one of the core pillars of this deck. Now, we have Chronicle of Ruin. Now, this card is like a whatever card, in all honesty. It's okay-ish. It helps with some things that, like it helps with House Spider, it helps with Sentry. Yeah, Arachnoid Sentry. It does some stuff here and there. It's okay. It works very nicely with the Undying, because it kills it and it gives you a new Undying, and you also have the old Undying. So it basically plus an Undying. So it's okay. It does some stuff. I don't think it's the best card, but I think it's a good card to have one of, though. Crowd favorite. This is our first Noxus card, our true Noxus card for me at least. And basically, what it does, it gets +1/+1 for each creature we have. So you can have up to 6 creatures on your board state, and if you have 5, he becomes a 7/7. So it's a really good card that it goes around from the lowest at 5/5 to the highest, which is 7/7 for me at least. So I think it's a great one-off. And Overwhelm is basically trample if you come from Magic, which means he can just go over your opponent's HP, but we'll talk about that more. Arachnoid Host, it's just a 5/3 that I use as a sacrifice pawn that also gives our spiders +2/+0 if they ever exist. But this is basically the sacrifice pawn for Ethereal Remitter or Remitter, I don't know. But basically when we play this card, we kill an ally and summon a random follower with +2 cost. So this is a 5 cost and we get a 7 cost back. So that's a very, very high value play for us. Atrocity, one of my favorite cards. Oh, sorry. We'll talk later about the spells. God damn it, I get confused. So, Darius, the best card from Noxus for me, for aggro. Basically, this big boy has trample and is very easily made into a 10/5, and it's a great finisher. And that's it, basically. Then, my favorite card that I have made my newest, avatar is Rasa the Sunderer. Basically, when an ally dies, we kill the 2 weakest enemies of our opponent, and weakest means less power. So this is power over here. So this has 4/2 and 6/5, and then we have 2/3. So these 2 would die, but Darius would not die, for example. So he's a very, very strong play at any point in the game. We have Commander Ledros. Now this guy is amazing. He basically cuts down your opponent's Nexus, which the Nexus is their total health pool, by half. And if your opponent has 1 HP, it kills them. And this always comes back to your hand when you die. So late game, he's amazing. Spectral Matron, another really cool card that can have a lot of synergy. As he falls down, makes a copy of a card in your hand, and then you just attack with it, and it dies, and it's okay, because it just found its value. And we'll go now officially to the spells. I'm sorry I did it like this, but I want to explain everything for a new player that wants to get into it. And we'll be going over them into the game more specifically. Now, Black Spear. An ally dies, deal 3 damage to the unit. Now you understand, though, how useful this is since we're always killing our stuff. So this, very good card. Glimpse of the Beyond. Amazingly overpowered card. Kill an ally, draw 2 cards. Kill an ally, kill a fucking ally, draw 2 cards. Are you kidding me? This is value made. Personified, baby. We have Calling Strike, a super always fighting value to kill enemy champions card. I love it to death. I could play 3. I should play 3. Anyways, then after that we have Atrocity. This card is meme made reality. We kill an ally and we deal damage equal to its part to anything. So we can have like a 5/5 Undying, kill it, so it becomes 6/6 later, and they deal 5 damage to our enemy's health pool. Love it. Apart from that, the last card, I think, we have Vengeance, kill a unit, so this is very good as to kill any really big top end our opponent has, like a champion. And of course the last one is Ruination, kill all units, huge board wipe, always helps us, and we always have stuff to come back, so we never lose when we use this. That's it. Let's get to the games finally. Right, we will be playing this deck in, of course, ranked. I am bronze 3, going to bronze 2 if we get this win. There are some, there are a few little glitches over here and there, like we can't see the champions there, but we see them here. Our opponent has a very strong deck. I always find that Fairlord and Ion are very strong, but we have a good time. We just need to find our key pieces. We actually had a very bad start, considering that we didn't get any of our early game. We have a lot of early game. Don't worry about it. We should be able to find some early game, and if we don't, we have mid-range value nonetheless. But this is truly one of the worst starts you can have. This almost never happens considering our curve, which is like a lot of early game heavy. But yeah, so yeah, that was like a 10-minute intro, but like I really want people that don't know anything about this game to, you know, understand everything they can about this deck from me explaining it, why we have it, why it exists, and also showcasing it into the game, in the games. So my opponent starts the first round, but we both draw. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. We are getting only top end. This never happens. Wow. Alright, we got the Undying. That's, as I told in the into the deck tech explanation, this is a super strong card for us because it comes down, we immediately kill it with the big god or Ravenous Butcher, and then we get immediate value, so it becomes a 3/3. So I'm very happy for that. Very happy. We also have like 3 mana. So basically, mana you don't use up to 3 mana is spell mana. So this is spell. So we can use this mana to activate it and kill this Z, for example, without having to use our general mana, because general mana is used to cast creatures, and if you don't have general mana, you can cast creatures, and spell mana cannot be used to cast creatures. So even if I had like 4 general mana and 3 spell mana, I can't cast Rasa the Sunderer, but if I had 7 general mana, I can. There's a quick rundown. So here's our super amazing combo. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Ooh, immediately we have a 3/3 and a 3/2 next turn. I'm so glad we found the early game we looked for. Alright, so he spawns as a 3/3, comes back with +1/+1 counters every time it dies. Ooh, and Glimpse of the Beyond just feeds that. It feeds it. So they will kill the pig god, but that's okay because we get through for 3 damage, and we are an aggro deck, so we really wanted to start off a little bit more aggro, but still I found this as a fine play. In all honesty, do I Glimpse of Beyond now? I think I Glimpse of Beyond and then Spider. Z. I'm seriously thinking of Ruination now. Might be stupid to do Ruination. Alright, it's stupid to Ruination this quickly, especially since it's our top end, and we should be able to find a killer spell here. That's good too. Vengeance is not exactly what I want versus Z, since we have many ways to kill it. Small Poro Toro gives them a Poro. But yeah, anyways, apart from talking about Runettera, I also wanted to talk about my plans on it. So I want to make a lot of Runettera videos, but I also want to make a lot of Magic videos. So there will be like, I still don't know when I'm gonna be doing one Magic, one Runettera, basically. Here I want to just defend one. I don't want it to upgrade, so I can't go through every single champion. So if Zed attacks the Nexus, which is our health pool, 2 times, he upgrades, but I can't, you know, be like, oh yeah, okay, this and this, that. No, we take it a little bit more chill right now. Kinda want to play Arachnoid for value here. I'm gonna play Arachnoid for value, and we have like 2 4/4s and 1 5/3 for next attack. And so if you can attack, if your turn, when you attack in your turn, you basically give your opponent no room to create a champion. or to put the champion or something inside, so that's very good. So we are at 6 mana, which means we are not enough to play Rasa. I'm actually really thinking of playing Runettera now that they have built up a board state. Let's see what they do here. So it starts to get more tense the more rounds you go in, but as I was saying, I will make both Magic and Runettera videos. Yeah, that's fine, as we're just gonna Runettera. I'm gonna actually play Warden Spray and Runettera next turn, probably. There are Ionia, which Ionia is the only faction that has basically counter spells. So it is very scary to play versus them because they can always use it. It's 3 mana, so it's very easy for them to cast it, especially this late. But if you can bait it out, or if they don't have it, they can have up to 3 out of 40, so it's not impossible to have them. Oh shit. So here would be like the best time to have it, but I just don't. Alright. So I'm gonna have now Runettera open. Since I have 7 plus 3, that's 10. So Runettera. Nice. So here's the thing. I don't think that they could possibly have 2 fucking like Oh, okay, they go all in, which is bad for us. Okay, so so this is a very difficult turn, but basically we do this. I'm thinking of playing Rasa. Rasa's ability can be countered by my opponent, but I'm thinking that if they deny my Rasa's ability, I can just play Runettera next turn, so that's not too bad. And I'm not super afraid of the Alpha Wild Claw, as Rasa is like very strong. So we're in the big of the. We are in the back foot here, but we still have a lot of plays, we still have a lot of cards. So I'm not too afraid of everything. We just have been not getting exactly what I would say is what I had in mind when I thought of getting my early game. But since we're reaching late game, we have our mid to late game cards, we feel okay, still, in my opinion. Avarosan Sentry, that's a good card. It gives us 1 card when it dies, so that's good. So Rasa, my favorite card, because, well, basically when Ala dies, it kills our 2 opponents' weakest, which is Zed and Braum, so they can only have their Wild Claw, and basically I'm fine with that. Basically. Alright, so I mean, they have 13 HP, but we have a lot of ways to one-shot them if we get them. And we also have like 4, 5, 4, and 7 on the board, and they all have a 7, 6. So they need to be very careful what they play. Alright, that kills one of our creatures and gives them a defender, so that's very good for them, for sure. Alright, let's see if they're gonna... I'm gonna pass, of course, here. I can't play anything. Alright, my opponent plays another creature, so they only have 3 cards in their hand, so they're kind of low on cards. I'm actually really thinking of just board wiping, attacking and board wiping, because I think that's a good idea. Because I have 6 plus 3, that's 9. So I'm thinking of just like, yeah. I attack with everything, play Avarosan Sentry for the card draw, play Runettera, kill all of their board state, because they will feel more safe to have playing more cards. And then I have the Undying as a 5/5. And then they have to play another creature on their turn, which gives me time to play a creature on my turn. I also have Vengeance to kill a creature, and I have Spectral Matron to sound stuff. So it feels really nice. Alright, let's see if they can pass. I doubt they will. Like, would they really just pass? Because they have a kill on me next turn. They might have Deny in their hand. And if they have Deny, I kind of want to build some creatures. Okay, they have Deny in their hand. They don't opt to make a board state, so they have Deny, which basically stops their Ruination. There's no reason they wouldn't just play their creature here. I don't think they're that insane. So you can only have 6 creatures, by the way, per on your board state. Not attacking though, that's a little bit different, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, so they didn't have a counterspell, which is good. They will build up their board state, I think, now, since they have the turn and the mana. But in all honesty, I have Vengeance, so I don't think I can be one-shotted no matter what. Okay, so they have 2 spells in their hand, if I had to guess. We finally get our super big play here. We're gonna play Spectral Matron on our attack, plus and summon Darius with her, and that's 16 damage, and that's insane. Okay, I will take 2 damage. I don't think I'm afraid of it. I'ma play Elise. I want to see what they want to do. I truly want to see what they want to do. Because if they have spells, that just feeds me. Alright, we play Kalista. So this is a turn where we kind of managed to... This is a game where we managed to out-control our opponent. You know, they had a lot of good plays. They had the early game. We didn't. But we managed to get them to this late game where we have so much value per unit that they just fell short, you know. So, if I have to guess... Oh, that's amazing if we can do it. That's double guillotine. So, when you have a champion down, if you have other same champions in your hand, they become their special ability, which here is Darius Decimate, which is 4 damage to the enemy Nexus. So, you can understand that if this Darius survives for any reason, which you won't, it's we have like this 4 damage to their face. So in all honesty, this isn't really an optimum game for us. This is a game where we didn't have a good start and we had a mediocre mid game. Oh shit, that's 2 damage to everything. I guess that's okay. I mean, I don't know why they did that, because that's not strong enough. But yeah, here we take the win, I think at least. Like, they have to do a very huge play to not die here. Like, a very, very, very huge play. And that's the best part. Yeah, we had such a good value. That was a great game. We showcased how you can have a terrible start, a mediocre mid-level, but a great value overall. The late game controlling them and just playing value stuff. And we go to Bronze 2, which is great. You always start Iron 4, going to Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, but you know, the game is out for like 3 days. I haven't been able to grind that much. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the experience system, how much you gain. There's so many things I want to talk about, but god damn it, we'll see that in a little bit. I mean, I can just continue, right? How much time has it passed? Okay, so I guess this will be the second and last game of the video, because in all honesty, it's already like 22 minutes. So with this, it's like, I don't know, this is a new glitch, by the way. It never happens. Maybe it's because I'm recording. Weird. But yeah, I guess this is probably like the last game. Hopefully it's a fast one. Oh, this is a fast-paced one. This is a fast-paced one. I don't want Kalista. Again, this is a filler that doesn't really work for me always. But that's good. Okay, we're on the attack. We're gonna play our Warden Spray. And if my opponent does not have a play, if they pass basically. Okay, Omen Hawk, that's good. I kinda want to play the Butcher, get basically a creature back, which is... It's basically just turn 1, get a 3-2, and still have 4 cards, which is amazing, and we're on the attack. So if they defend, they lose a creature, and we still have a 3-2, or they get to 17. Now, again, Ionia, Freylord, Jesus Christ, dude, come on. Everybody their mom's playing, like, Freylord or Ionia. Alright, so. Oh, hello. A bigger crow, or hawk, whatever. You know, you get the joke. I'll play one Helpless Aristocrat. It's pretty good because it's again value. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't mind it. I wouldn't mind the damage, but having my opponent's creature or one is pretty good on its own. So we are now kind of getting kind of fucked again out of our early game. It's kind of weird. We still had a little bit of a better early game than the previous game of the deck. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, if they want to kill my Spiderling, yeah. I mean, if they want to kill my Spiderling with this, I would mind. Basically, we got them to, like, they're 14 HP. That's like 75% and less of their health. And having Atrocity, which is basically kill an ally, deal damage equal to... My boy Ledros. My boy. Okay, so this is the Wombo combo. This is the shit. Like, not even kidding, this is the shit, dude. Atrocity with Ledros. I taste it. I taste it, baby. I taste it. Actually, let's kill their board state. Let's kill off their board state so we can have a free board state as well for our attack next turn. But yeah, Ledros plus Atrocity, that's basically cutting their HP to 7 and then like Atrocity Ledros to kill them. This is such a good meme, I love it. Alright, so we have basically less cards than they do. Less cards than they do, but that's okay. Playing Spider Host. We are in a little bit of a bad situation since we didn't get our card draws, we didn't get our early game, but in all honesty, Ledros plus Atrocity is like OP. And Ledros on his own, just like recursive, like a 8-6 that just cuts them in half. Yeah. Alright, so here we attack. Since they opt to buff their stuff, here we attack. And you know what? A recall? Damn, that's bad for us. Yep, recall. So basically, recall is good back to our hand. So I guess this kind of evens out the cards in the hands, but it means they have board state, but... Okay. Oh shit, that hand buff thing. Oof. Okay. We are getting a little bit on a bad situation here. We really need to see our good cards. Like, that's actually good. That's actually good, because we can... They could be suck outlets. They could be suck outlets, which I appreciate. So we're getting very close to Ledros, which is good. We're like not in a bad situation. We have 16 HP. It's not low, in all honesty, but it's not high. We don't really have any sacrificial pawns. These have been some very weird games. Like I usually have a lot of an easier time just getting my combos and winning. But we haven't lost yet, and I don't think we'll really lose this one. Considering, like, in all honesty, considering Ledros is like, okay, if they deny his ability, he legit just, I kill him and I just play him again, so they have to deal with that ability again and again, and they only have 3 denies, in all honesty. Okay. Are you done? Thanks, baby boo. So they do have a deny in their hand, if I had to guess. Finally, we get something here. My goodness. Yeah, actually, we're gonna play Cursed Keeper into Arachnoid Host and attack with everything. Fuck, I hit bro. Anyways, attack with everything, and you know what? I don't really care about Braum getting a few free stuff because we have Ledros coming down. Alright. We attack with everything. Basically, I just want a Black Spear to hit their stuff. That's all I'm asking for. Like, I want the Black Spear to hit their stuff. They're gonna put Braum basically onto something. I don't know what. Yeah. Okay. And they want the other one to survive. I'm interested to see what... Really? 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 I think this is a misplay for them. Maybe they will deny me. If they deny though the Black Spear, that's like a 3 mana for a 2 mana. Oh, okay. I see what you're up to. I get it. That's good for us. That means they have less cards in their hand. And if we can take their deny here, like, I'm fine with this. So my opponent here, it's their turn, and if they... Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can kill that now. If we can kill it, that's major news for us. That's major news for us. By the way, if you know... Okay. Anyways, I wanted to do some, but what did they do? They played, okay, Fortitude. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Okay, what do we do here? Do we die here? We don't die here, and we can kill them next turn. Okay, so they deal a lot of damage, and if they have a Disciple of Damage, we are a little flicked. Okay, we have... So we can basically kill them if Atrocity hits, and if Atrocity doesn't hit, we basically lose. Let's see what they do here. Like, even... Recall? Yes! Maybe they don't have anything else. So, if they don't have a deny here, which hopefully they don't have in their 2 cards, we win. Yes! Yes! So happy! So happy that worked out. Get out of here! Get out of here. Ooh, man. We have that value shit. We have that value shit. Let's go, baby. So you can see how easy it is to rank up in this game as well. Oh my god. Alright, so. Before we go, I don't think there's anything much to talk about the deck. I think it's a very good deck. It has a lot of things it can give you out. A lot of value early, mid, and late game. Where it was unfortunate I could not showcase the early game, but we did have a lot of good stuff showcased in the late game. Now, I want to talk about the reward system, which is something you might not know. But so basically, you have all these regions. Let's say you like Demosia, because you like it, I don't know. So you start here, you activate it, and then you have a progression system from 0 to 20, and the experience you gain from winning daily quests, which you have daily quests and stuff like that, like quest here, I used today's quest, they give you experience, which give you rewards. So basically, Demosia's reward is, I don't know, like 100 XP, then it goes 500, 1000, no, etc, etc, etc. It gives you a lot of stuff, and it shows you here what you get. So here you get a rare wild card, which you can make a blue, which is a rare card, and create it. Then you get a capsule. Capsule has basic containing 4 commons and a rare. So it gives you a lot of good stuff. In our case, which I've been only doing Shadow Isles because I love Shadow Isles. I really, really love it. And I'm waiting for Mordekaiser. I have been to level 12 after 3 days of playing. And it gets very expensive to get over here, but get such a huge value stuff like Golden Chest, Crusade Capsule, and a large amount of shards. That's amazing. Epic Wildcard, amazing. Platinum Chest, amazing. When you get to the Diamond Chest, that's insane, because I just opened my Weekly Vault. So Weekly Vault is this thing here. So once a week, on Tuesday, you open your Weekly Vault, and you can have up to 3 Diamond Chests, which is very easy if you just play a little bit per day, like get 5 games or something, 5 wins. It's very, very easy to get 3 Diamond Chests, and 3 Diamond Chests give you such a huge amount of value, like 4 rows of cards, an amazing amount of shards to create stuff, cards, because basically shards. So shards are basically like, I want to create this card, I can give like a wild card, a common wild card, or 100 shards. So that's amazing value. So this game is totally free to play. It's very, very beneficial for free to play players, and I think you should give it a try. It's a very, very fun game, especially if you come from League of Legends and you like the lore, which I love the lore. Look at Jinx, looking over at Piltover. What a fucking amazing image. And I'll see you all next time. Actually, no. First of all, you will like, you will subscribe, and you will follow me on my social media, if you want, of course. Like Twitch, Twitter, and come over to our Discord where we talk about magic and lore, which is Legends of Runettera. But lore is different because it's like history of the game. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.